All right, everybody. This is Matt. I'm pretty frustrated right now because this is about the 5th or 6th time I've tried to make this video, and the internet and my computer does not want to work with me. So I'm going to teach you how to read a natal birth chart, or the basic instruction of the natal birth chart. So in order to get your chart, you're going to have to go on the internet and hold up, having a stoner moment. You got to go on the internet to one of two websites. There's more than two websites out there, but I prefer using these two just because they're the most efficient and easiest to read. I use alab.com for all my chart needs, or again, that's alabe.com, or sometimes I'll use Cafe Astrology as well, and those are just my two personal favorite chart sites to read. So you go to Alab, click on their free birth chart page. It takes you to here. You don't need your name, email, none of that. You just need your birthday. Your birth time is very important. I'll explain that in a later video. And your birthplace, where town and where you were born at. If you don't know, just get the best ballpark estimate. If you don't know your birth time, just put noon and do your best from there. So you enter all that information, and you're going to get a chart that looks like this. This right here is the first frame of a video I made on how the chart wheel spins. So I'm going to explain a few things, and then I'm going to push play, and you'll see how the whole natal birth chart actually moves. So first off, this outer ring, that is the signs of the zodiac. They are always in the same order, and there's 12 of them, and that are broken down into 30 different sections, each called degrees. Those degrees are represented by that number right there. Each one of those degrees is then broken down into something called a minute, which is not to be confused with a minute on a clock, although it is very easy to confuse it, and that's represented right there. So this outer ring is the zodiac sign. This inner ring is the planets. There's a little key right down there that lets you know which one is which. The point we're going to pay attention to the most right now is the moon, because that moves the fastest. Again, each one of those is broken down into 30 degrees, and every one of the planets travels through those 30 degrees at a different speed. The moon is the fastest, and it'll travel anywhere from 12 to 14 degrees a day, depending on how fast it's going. The chart, the whole wheel spins because of the rotation of the Earth. These are fixed star constellations out in space, and they move, they spin because we rotate. They're also affected by our revolution around the sun, and that's what gives us our different days or different times of the year, our seasons and whatnot. So again, we're going to look at the moon, and I'm going to push play, and you're going to watch how everything spins around. This right here, I should have started with this, but this line right here, this is going to represent our equator. All of these planets will, as we rotate, all these planets rise over our eastern horizon. That will be known as your ascendant or rising sign, and they rise up in the sky till they reach that point right there. That is known as the midheaven, and it's the highest point in the sky. You can see it's at a little bit of a slant because that represents the Earth's axis. And once I push play, you'll see it wobble back and forth, and that's because the Earth is not exactly straight up and down. That point right there always points to the North Star, and that's something I will discuss in the future video. All right. So again, I'm about to push play, and you'll see everything start moving. So, that's the wrong button. That's not play. That's play. All right. So, we got 8:15 a.m. You can see right there. Each one of these frames is in 15-minute increments. So at 8:15 a.m., that's a symbol for the sun. You can see it rising up over our eastern horizon, And then at 1:15, it's just crossed the midheaven right around there and is about to set. And right there. At 6 p.m., the sun has set over our western horizon and now it's dark out. And it'll pause right there at 3 a.m. where it's really, really, really dark. And the sun's right down there. And then right at 8 a.m., it's about to start rising. And it keeps going up, hits the midheaven, and down it goes. As you can now pause it here. This is a couple days later, and when the video started, that moon was right there in the 14th degree of Cancer. It has now moved to the 7th degree of Leo over the span of the video, and I'll pause it right near the end, and you'll be able to see how far the moon has gone. So the moon has gone a full 30 degrees. It was in the 14th degree of Cancer, and now it's in the 18th degree of Leo. So this is the first video I've got with my new microphones that has good audio. So I'm going to keep working and making remakes of the old ones so that you can hear them better. So please like and subscribe and pass my videos on. Also, this right here is my book I had wrote. Go get it on Amazon.com and help support the cause. So once again, thank you very much. Bye.